Hello everyone, this is Pomom, bringing you the final part of Fire Emblem Three Houses, Crimson Flower Road. No month required today, and no exploration, no going around, no random battles, no seminars, no eating, no planting fucking flowers. Gas battle. Gas battle.
ついにここまで来たか。実に長き闘争である。
Alright.
おじさま、なぜここに？
なればこそだ。
Why is he here? Because we are literally his best friends in the world.
獣の支配から人間が解放される。
わかったわ。
We're literally doing him such a favor that he's here just to watch. Not even fighting. A war completely controlled by the Emperor will be upon us. Oh, no, not at all.
それに知性が安定するまでのしばしの間は、おじさま、いえ、あなたたちの知恵と力も必要不可欠だと考えている。
そうであろうな。我々もできることをせねば。
The thing is, in this route, I've always felt like they are trying to play around with Arundel, but Arundel doesn't really seem to be tricked at any point. Like, the guy is so distrusting, he even nuked Arianroth. Yeah, I know, you want to excuse yourself for allying with them.
ここまで来てと思うかもしれないけれど、いえ、あなたはきっと自分で感づいているでしょうけれど、それでもね、あなたが何者で、
The truth of the power you wield, and what you really, what you are. What are you talking about?
まさか気づいていなかったの？ならば、なおさら伝え
I don't know what
ない
you're
かない。
exactly referring to.
あなたはレアと同じ女神と呼ばれる存在の権
Okay.
勢なのよ。
Yeah, I knew that.
おそらくあなたの母親が女神に連なる人で、
But you don't even know the exact
ず
thing.
っとあなたの中で眠っていたのね。5年前。
5 years ago, when your power awakened, I was afraid you would choose to join with Rhea.
あなた
5 years ago.
封じられた森であなたが永劫の闇から帰還した時よ。私の目的はレアたち、
The control of Rhea and the other children of the goddess. So, me,
セイロス兄弟を
right?
使ってフォドラを支配するレアたちを抹殺することだった。私はあなたを敵に回してでもレアを撃ち、
That's what I can never get. Why do you hate Rhea so much?
あなたは私を助け、
What has Rhea done to you that is worse than what those who slither in the dark did to you?
私は嬉
Like,
しかったけれ
kill
ど、
your own family.
同時にこの道は先生が
Perhaps
進
it
むべき
wasn't the
道
path
で
you
は
were
ない
meant
の
to
かも
take.
し
I
れない
agree.
と
I agree.
その迷いを抱えたま
Worst
ま
path.
私はあなたに甘え、あなたの力を借りてここまで
I understand. Why please
聞いて
explain
く
it
れて
once
ありが
more?
とう、先生。
Can I actually get her to repeat everything?
レアたちがいなくなった世界であなたがどうなっていくのか、この背の重荷を分かち合
Sorry,
え
you're the one.
たった一人
Lord happens, I know you're very special to me. Anyone who can share my burden.
そろそろ時間ね。
Okay.
行きましょう。
Well, I didn't get to hear her whisper my professorness. So, goodbye map. We're not going to see each other for a very, very long time, and I couldn't be happier about it. Rhea, who has transformed into the Immaculate One, falls. She's going to transform now. Sets itself for an epic battle. So, can we get to it? Here it is. The fight for Fire to the end of a dream.
レア、そしてセイロス教団よ。これ以上の争いは無意味でしょう。王なき国の都にこもり、あなたたちは何をしようというの。一度だけ機会をあげるわ。
Now we have to make Endelgard into the good one. So we are going to make Rhea go completely out of character.
反応はありませんな。攻撃を始めますか。
少しだけ待つわ。市街には多くの住民がいるのよ。5年前にガルグマクを攻めた時と違って、教団は住民を避難させ
I like my attack on Garrigmac. The church will not allow the inhabitants to evacuate. Like I said, very out of character, but who cares? We have to look good, right? We have to be the good ones.
例えば、私たちがフォドラを出ていくとかで
Leave Fodlan.
解決を図
Well,
りま
that's
せ
an
ん
idea.
か。幸福はなりません。私たちは負けてはいない。あのような邪悪な者たちに天が避けようとも屈してはならないのです。わかりました。私はあなたの言葉に従いますよ。何があろうと。
You have my fealty no matter what.
僕もお供します。
Also very out of character for Catherine,
どこまでも。
because she says in her support with Shamir that the one person that she wouldn't allow to die is herself.
それでは
And
カトリ
Shamir.
ーヌ、
That's another
市街に
point.
火を放ちなさい。攻め入る帝国軍を煉獄の
Why?
炎で焼き尽くすのです。
We got Daenerys right here, boys.
カトリーヌ、承知しました。勝つため愚かな問いは不要です。いかな犠牲も払わねばなりません。私から
Why
全て
though?
を奪っていくあの廃墟者をこの手で踏み潰してくれましょう。
It would really be nice to get a cutscene. Oh no, we are actually using the same CG from the Sacred Tomb.
今の声は
陛下、陛下。
Smoke coming from every corner of the capital.
どうやら市街に火を放っているようです。
なんてことを。レア、もはや手段は選ばないというわけね。みんな
The one we must commence our attack at once.
用意はできているかしら。
There's... I like this line. Damn it, Rhea. There really is no death you wouldn't sink it to. Why though? Like, why does Rhea do this in this route and she doesn't in any other route? And yeah, she's not maybe the most respectful to human life in other routes. Like, she kills people from the Western Church, like, no problem. She, you know, does horrible things to Lonato and all that. But what the hell is this character? It's a completely different one. It's almost as if they twisted Rhea to make Endelgard look better, to make her actions look more justified by having the opponents be very evil. But no, we have to unite Fodlan, guys. Don't worry, I actually can't take damage from flames. That's part of the paladin thing.
私が死んではあなた様を守る人がいなくなってしまう。あなた様が生を
That you may live to see your dream come to fruition. Yeah. Okay, everyone will say their line.
ここ死に場所違うです。勝ちます。自分のため、皆のため、
For everyone,
先生のため。
as Petra says.
俺たちが切り開いてきた道だ。最後まで走り抜けなきゃな。それにここで死んだら。
Or my great work so far will have been wasted. Yeah, we can't let that A authority go to waste. Really now. We're really going for, well, peace and research. At least he didn't say sleeping. Hikikomori? Say it, come on. Yeah, she said Hikikomori. Wow. Noble? Noble, let's go. Oh, it's so bad, it's bad. She likes that name so fucking much. Alright. So, the final map. The final map in Crimson Flower is of course not an original map. It's a reuse of the map where you battle Cornelia, the 30th map in Blue Lions. But that's okay. The changes by adding flames are actually good enough so that it feels like a different map. There are some named enemies in here, namely Gilbert. Catherine... Where's Catherine? Isn't she like... Okay, she's up there. I guess she comes down pretty early. Catherine here with a droppable Thunderbrand. Annette here with the Crusher. And I think there's also... Oh, Ashe is here! Okay, I didn't remember this. Ashe is here. Well, good. I mean, it would be a shame to not be able to kill absolutely everyone. And Cyril is here. Next to Rhea. With a Brave Axe. And Rhea herself, the Immaculate one. With 3 health bars, no, 4 health bars. Because each time we kill one of those, another one appears. Dragon Scale Wall just reduces damage. No critical hits. Extra Void when open. Death Blow. Magic Bind, which can be really annoying actually. And Wrath. Her most annoying skill isn't that one though. It's definitely counterattack. Yes, the final boss in this game, in this route, has counterattack. The dragon skin thing isn't that... Oh, this calculates its lowest of protection or resilience. So she strikes on your lowest defense. That's okay. And she also has like a very powerful thing, Aurora Breath. That of course is, as I've always said, the combat art for the Silver Snow. I can also bring 12 units. Which are of course my 12 people. Sorry. The 12 I've been training so far. Yei Suzuki. Pretty balanced unit, not my best Byleth ever. Flyers are definitely better than Cavalry, but still a powerful unit because it's Byleth. You can never go wrong with Byleth. A rank in lances, B+ in most things. Pretty good. Endelgard. I mean, what better combat from a mortal savant can you expect than Air Sword, Air Reason, A Authority with 33 speed, 38-33 on offenses, and 56 charm. Might be the most brutal thing about Endelgard. Bernadetta. Very fine unit to use. I have never tried Bernadetta as a Falcon Knight. I don't think it's that popular of an option. But I find that, you know, the Lancebear combined with Vengeance and her personal thing is a pretty entertaining unit. Flyers are just entertaining to use in this game. Powerful, focus more on lances than bows, so also using Bernadetta for something other than bows is a bit unique. I tried. Speaking of really trying, getting Caspar to A Authority was hell, but finally we got here, we were able to equip those Index Sword fighters. And yeah, the guy can do some heavy damage. Considering I always use the Brave Sword, you might be tempted to think, okay, so if you're always going to use brave weapons, why not just focus on Brawl? Listen now. I just didn't. Okay. To be honest, not that good. I tried to do something different, and it proved what I've always suspected about Gilbert. He's not a fun unit. He's a strong unit to a certain degree. He's not the best mage in the game. He's not the worst either. But yeah, having no faith pool and having no strengths other than this weird bow stuff just makes it so that really your only objective with Hubert is to either keep him as a foot mage or try and turn him into a Dark Knight. And there's not much else he can do. This time I decided to focus on bows and the result was pretty pathetic. Petra was actually okay. I expected her to be great, but she was basically okay. I think Bernadetta, all things considered, is a strongest unit. A stronger unit due to her ability to delete things when her health gets very low. With Vengeance, at least she can do a lot of damage. Petra, yes. I guess I never realized how dependent she was on Assassin to get to certain stats. I always felt like Petra had a lot of speed and dex, but that was probably coming from using her as an assassin or as a sniper, which were my previous attempts. Yeah, she just doesn't do that well with axes, mainly. Axes are a bit heavy for her. Her strength isn't that incredible, so they weight her down a bit too much, and then she doesn't get to double. I feel like she does better with just swords and betting on critical, so I prefer Assassin Petra, I have to say. But, well, we did this. My walking, breathing tank, 40 defense. Incredible defense on this guy. I have never tried Great Knight because it's such a bother to get heavy armor and riding both up to the necessary level, but if someone can do that, it's Ferdinand. Well, aside from obviously Gilbert, because Gilbert is set up to do that. The guy does very well. I think it especially synergizes very well with Swift Strikes. You know, having a brave combat art goes very well with a slow unit. But oh no. But even without Swift Strikes, he just deals a lot of damage, is able to use the Aemir and Spear of Assault. Aemir is not a conscious decision, he's basically the only axe user with a crest that they have. Yeah, the guy just does very well. Speaking of doing very well, I think this is normal constant. I don't think I did anything crazy. Fiendish Blow, Darting Blow is like normal skills to get on your path to Dark Flyer. Flying, Mage. That says it all. The damage is incredible. And having things like Rescue and Bolting just tells me that, yeah, this is definitely a DLC unit. And if you ask me, probably the strongest DLC unit. Dorothea. I have never gotten her to Gremory. I normally tend to... Well, I've only played once with Dorothea before, I think. I never recruited her out of house, so yeah, only once. And you can guess the class I put her in. Dancer. So she didn't get to really shine as a fighting unit. The fighting is good, but it's the physic that really does well. If she didn't have physic, she would be like half as good. But yeah, combining the ability of dealing very good damage with the ability of healing from very long range is just what you need on a Gremory. So even with a very poor Faith spell list, because she only gets Heal, Nosferatu, and Physic, no Warp, no Restore, no anything, she has the most important thing, she has Physic. So I'd still argue that her White Magic list is better than Flames, curiously enough. She performed better than I expected. Speaking of performing better than I expected, I've made my dislike for Linhardt clear many times, and mostly it was based on him being a boring unit, because he clearly can only go for a magical role. And I decided, so, okay, instead of focusing on faith, I could focus on reason. And you know what would be an interesting twist? Just going for Dark Knight. I did consider Mortal Savant, but, well, because I more or less had thought of Endelgard for that, I settled on Dark Knight at the very end. The guy is good. You know, if you get someone to Dark Knight, they can actually deal some good damage. Black Tomfer, Kanto, some good range. The extra one with Caduceus Staff synergizes very well with his spell list, not being 3 range. Fiendish Blow on Life Takers, so that he keeps himself healed and he can still use Physic, Restore Warp to support other people. This is a good unit. I think I have more appreciation for Linhardt now. This is an incredible unit. In here it's, yeah. They just give you a unit that can solo half of the maps you have in Crimson Flower. I don't think it's a bad thing they do. In fact, I wish they did this a little bit more in other routes. I think recruiting units after the time skip is a good idea. And I just wish in this game you didn't just recruit everyone at the very beginning, because it's a bit boring in terms of, you know, having a unique playthrough. I decided to do something different with Yeritza. Instead of going for Death Knight, I reclassed him into a Swordmaster, just because that's the impression I had on him the first time I saw him in this game. I thought, this guy looks like a Swordmaster. And he's good. He's good. The punching especially has been a very good surprise. Combined with Darting Blow, a bit of Axe Breaker, the critical from the Wodao, Wind Sweep, that I haven't used a lot, but basically makes it so that the enemy doesn't counter. I also have Astra. I should try that. Maybe on the final boss. This is a good unit. And I think my last unit, yeah, that I'm going to really talk about is Anna. I have never used Anna. First time using Anna. Very good support unit. Her combat isn't great, but getting her to Trickster gives you stealth. So that basically makes it so that if there's another unit in range, Anna is never going to get targeted. If you combine that with the high speed to have like very good dodge, and you know, the mixed physical and magical damage, not the greatest damage ever, but good enough to, you know, kill armors with magic and kill mages with physical attacks. That might seem like, oh, so it's not that much. It's enough. Rescue can prove useful, Foul Play is incredibly useful, Soul Blade can be a very good resource for dealing damage, and with the Feathers of Dromi, that Foul Play really comes into play. She's good. I think she probably is one of the weakest units in this game, but as a trickster she was entertaining. And then Sylvain as a Wyvern Rider, and Mercedes and Manuela both as bishops, as support units. Who do I put with whom? Yeritza with Mercedes? Or the Laura? Sylvain? You know, Sylvain? You can come with me. You can come with me. And finally, Manuela is going to go with Dorothea. That looks okay. I'm pretty sure I can do some quick reparations. Yeah, for example, this is free. Oh, no repair for the Bow of Zoltan. Unfortunate. Okay. I'm lacking some materials. Thankfully, I have a lot of black sand still. Enough of Guardian to repair this, so... And Mithril. Let's go. No. Okay. If I can, then might as well, right? No Scythe of Cyril, but 26 uses, so we are good. Okay. So Defeat the enemy commander. Divided in 2 groups. Pretty difficult enemy to face from the very beginning. Iritsa can be good. Iritsa and you... Oh, a stride? I'm seeing the stride right now. Maybe Hubert in here. Hubert and we have Petra. Yeah, I prefer this. Alright, let's go. I wonder what original theme we're going to get for this final battle. Oh no, it's the Blue Lions one. Okay. Those who stand in our way will perish with the flames. Immaculate One, your reign ends here and now. That's what we're trying, yes. The one who stole my mother from me. And that mutinous whelp Endelgard. The whole city is burning. Oh, that's true. Good idea, Bernadetta. I can put you in the fire to activate your skill. I didn't think about that. Thank you. Okay. There's a lot of enemies from the very beginning. Thankfully, the thing about the terrain stopping them is true for everyone in here. That's going to make it so that a lot of enemies can't reach from the very beginning. I think these Pegasi are very aggressive. I think they are going to move very soon. Ooh, good damage. I can probably kill here. Yeah. Okay, so I guess if I switch Endelgard, or maybe just with the magic. Yeah, and Violet can do this. So it's a matter of... Yeah, we can take care of this group immediately. You know? It's a magic bow. I don't... Well, I guess I do. I was going to say I don't understand why this song plays in here. Because it's the Endelgard theme, that's true, but it also represents Edelgard's wish that can't be granted. But in a way I do, because this is the last obstacle for her wish to be realized, right? So it makes sense. I'm not going to sit here and complain and say that that's inaccurate. Yeah, this group is strong. Okay. I put a lot of, you know, high mobility, long range. We're going to struggle a bit with stairs and shit, but aside from that, can I get something a bit stronger? Luna is actually not that good against most enemies. I don't see a lot of low resistance enemies. Let's go for Luna. Good. Nice. Okay, we're set up there. Stride. We're going for a gambit immediately, I think. Is that extra movement? Really? Okay, we might have a problem. I think Ferdinand is struggling a little bit with this walking. So he's going to have to dismount, right? That, or I guess don't. Assault troop. Yeah, this is 80, but Petra isn't that good at hitting enemies with high charm, so I don't think she'll be that helpful against Rhea, for example. So I decided to attack with Yeritza because he's such a good combat unit that I don't think he needs, you know. Do you? So can you damage it? No, it's still 0. Alright, alright. Curious. And yes, curious here. So I'm an armor now. Spear of Assault then. Good. Looking good, Ferdinand. Decent level. Defense, strength. Can't complain. You're pretty weak to magic. And you're weak to lances? Yeah, this is Lance of Ruin. Chevalier, by the way. I think the golems in this map are named after important characters in Fodlan lore or something. Not that you get to know a lot about Fodlan lore in this game, but well, everything is fiery floor, so might as well get closer. Okay, no critical. No way of doing critical at all, so just use Agnia's arrow. Good. Highest damage I can deal, and then I can probably kill. That's some damage. Oh, I recovered with Dorothea. Okay, so next would be you and the Pegasi, of course. So how about Crescent Sickle Sweep Strikes? 1 and 2. You wouldn't even be able to counter me. By the way, this was Chevalier. Who are you? Bernhard. Luca. Gaius. I think one is Wilhelm. Iris. This might be Wilhelm. Wilhelm. Wilhelm is the antecessor of Endelgard. Is Wilhelm von Hresvelger. I'm pretty sure. You can say a lot of things about me, not that I don't study my lore. Oh, you moved. Somehow I didn't... I unmarked you? That's weird. Okay. Well, I'll be focusing on the Pegasi now. Maybe even, you know, if you miss all of your assemblies, a well-positioned Gambit might be able to do a lot. Oh, the Immaculate Roar saves only the Righteous. Is she going to buff? I kind of remember this now. Her howl was unadulterated magic. I didn't know you had a surprise spray, but okay. Okay, good thing we took care of one already. We definitely want to go through the sides. Maybe through the middle and ignore this side. Or just dip in here fast enough to kill Ashe. You know, the shape of this Gambit, I think this is no coincidence. The game wants me to do this. Let me think. So Endelgard has to attack from here or here, so I need to move you. Moving you isn't going to be that easy. Moving you, however, is pretty easy. Yeah, why don't I go for your gambit first? And then for Endelgard's. Also, having you in the back is better. Well, now I want to attack from here, of course. I didn't really think about that. Okay, can you give me this one now? Come on, I really would love it if you gave me this one. Please, I want to see if this affects the doll. It breaks. It does the area break. Okay. Then I'm not going to waste Endelgard's. Weak to swords? Oh, okay, weak to swords. Now that's interesting information that we didn't know about previously. That thing, I can't do this. Yeah, okay, we have some massive damage. I can't even go for a sword. Well, why did I do this? It could miss. So. Yes. 1, 2. I don't care. I have vantage also. So if they want to come, let them. Yes! Oh, Seraphim. Okay. I thought this was Mercurius. Mercurius also does it. I'd rather use swords. Because, you know, they are the strength here. Please. Alright. Great. I'm a genius. Weakly. Oh, this one actually didn't get paralyzed. If I can reach. If he has a boost of 2 movement. And you know who gives a boost of 2 movement? You sneaky asshole. You thought you could escape. Alright. That was scary, Petra. Please don't do that again. Yeah, my players can freely switch between side and side. Okay, you're paralyzed. I'm so good. This was like the biggest brain thing I've ever done. Why do you... Oh, thingy? A bolting. Well, that's fun. Okay, I'd rather be in, you know, retaliation thing, but I can still counter the other one, so this is still good. I'm going to equip Nosferatu. Yeah, this is good. I could heal, but, well. And we wait. Oh, here comes the bolting. Could be annoying now. No critical. Appreciated. You went out of your thing. Nosferatu 1 and 2 didn't hit me, so that's okay. Second one. Okay, here it's relevant. And I'm full health, baby. 30 times 2. Very good. Well, not even using both. The shield looks weird, but it's a good shield. Oh, shut up, Sylvain. You're going to the middle. Why would you, though? You have close counter? Of course you do. Oh, rapier. Very good for countering the armors. I'm about to turn you apart, Ashe, so tell me about it. Breako? Try again. It's unnecessary, but poor guy. Yeah, I like this. The throwing lances, so once again, don't really have anything to be afraid of. Oh, really now? Okay, maybe instead of trying to break you, I just kill you. Can you double? You can't do enough. You can do 18 on Bernadetta. Please do. And I'll actually go for this. It's pretty good. I attracted your attention. That wasn't optimal. Oh, okay. Didn't remember those. Catherine is coming back. Critical. And a tomahawk. Alright. You fell into my trap. Scythe of Cyril Retribution. I have the tools. I just have to use them. Okay. Yeah, the armors are being aggressive. At least I'm countering with Thoron, so you're basically done. Oh, did you just get recovered? And they got boosted. But yeah, I think I can approach Rhea now pretty easily. Like, this guy's out. Use an elixir. How is this looking? You're going down. This aggressive? Okay. I don't think that's even a gambit. And this is just a kill. You're going around. Yeah. Ooh. That I don't really like. Oh no. Okay, Petra might have to stay a little bit. His enemies are pretty menacing. So this guy doesn't have the best movement. How do I... You do 15 to me. I kill you in the counter with Killer Axe. So, well, I don't know if I kill in the counter. This is with Darting Blow after all. I'll be going for you. Okay. Good idea here. Some strength, protection, heat, crit. You know, the usual. You're going in here. That's your range. Okay, then that definitely means, at least to me, they should be trying for a bow of Zoltan one-shot. And that Linhard should just be taking you out with an Excalibur. With an Excalibur critical, sorry Linhard. This guy. This is okay, I have the Catmos shield also. I can get it full. It's true, I have healing myself. Level 43 for Endelgard, some defense. Yeah, just to flex. And a bit of charm, 67 charm. Let's go. We were hurting a little bit in terms of charm after all. Only one use of Link Horses. I probably want to keep that. Catherine. I know who wants that Thunderbrand. It's Yaritza. Wind Sweep. Get swept. Get swept. Get swept. Get swept. Get swept. 87. Sorry. That was brutal. He couldn't even counter because this was Wind Sweep. I get the Thunderbrand. It's on Yaritza now. I have a brave sword on Yaritza. It's over. All of the golems going to the same place. The cavalry also being very aggressive. But these flyers are the ones that scare me right now. Please just get weakened. And stop being such an annoyance. Oh, that was a miss. I couldn't really afford. If they all hit me, it would have actually been pretty bad. This is, by the way, like an enemy-only class. Because these aren't Falconites, these are just Pegasus Knights that are very buffed. I guess they do this to not give them a lot of movement. Oh no, they have 8 movement. They are Falcon Knights. Actually, they are Falcon Knights. I'm smoking something here. Okay, so Zoltan. Goodbye. That was the full health one. Yeah, we can take care of you. Wind. I have to start preparing the counter against the... I actually have Retribution on Byleth now. So Byleth is probably a very good unit to counter the golems with. Yeah. Maybe Scythe of Cyril is a bit excessive. I think Crescent Sickle is more than enough. You do 28 to me, probably implies that's a little bit of critical too. Okay, you take this one, Caspar. Axe of Zoltan. Ooh. Oh, you have armor effectiveness null. Of course. First thing I should have looked for. Well then, I just deactivated the ranges. I don't think I need them anyway. Let's go for a critical. No. Critical is a bit... I think I prefer the Brave Axe. I just need one critical. Gilbert, you're going to die, and your daughter too. There you go. Gilbert is a character I've come to appreciate. Like, I don't think he's as bad as people make him to be. People really dislike Gilbert. Okay. Sorry for that, Annette. Love you. Abraxas. The nuke of light raining down from heaven. Sorry, misspelled Gaius. That was you. That was all you could do. And yeah, I can even afford like a recover. Okay, so your attack speed is 30 with the Brave Axe. You have 58 attack. 58 attack with 30 attack speed. Getting doubles here, getting doubles here, not getting doubles here. It's happening. Mercurius. And an elixir. Have a good physic. I think this is well used. I also think this is a good path for you to follow. Yeah, good. Okay, these ones. Come. Hey there, you. So there. Okay, Annette is coming. I can kill her with Caspar almost immediately. Alright, not critting. I'm countering. Do you get healed? Some cavalry coming there. That guy, annoying. Oh, you come? Let's see you there. Second one, you don't reach. Third one, you go to a very annoying place. Maybe Petra can do something about that. Okay, do you have Darting Blow? No, but you have 30 AS now. So what happened? Oh, you got a buff. No, what's your AS coming from? No, you always have 30, so why do you double me? Oh, it's because it's a Brave Axe. I'm stupid. The Brave Axe always doubles. That was dumb. Okay, so you have the Crusher, but you also have Magic, of course. Ooh, yeah, this guy has a lot of avoid. I kind of forgot that. That's his thing, right? Axe avoid, and then the thing with the, yeah, keen intuition, avoid plus 10. Yeah, he likes to stack avoid. But I have a lot of avoid adding things, and I have a brave bow. So I have 2 tries. Well, I skipped his death code, but it's Cyril. No one cares. I'm okay. Come here. Sorry, Annette, but you're actually going to get no answer. You're going to get 3 dots. Maybe not even that. Yeah, Blue Lions. I will do it. I swear. Why do you... Do you have range plus 1? You bitch. That's a critical? Might be. Okay, no, it isn't. Thankfully. Oh, stop doing this. I'm going for it now, Rhea. I'm there. You can't stop this anymore. Yeah. That guy isn't a big problem. Neither is that guy. Sorry to tell you, Rhea, but this is ending now. Goodbye. There you go, Annette. Rest easy. Access. Don't have a lot of that. I have my... Ooh. Yeah, this is the way. My hero. Ooh, level 4 with more damage. Yeah, I'm just going to focus on breaking barriers by brute force, and then I'll use magic and shit. Oh, I have the Fusilade. Okay, maybe brute force is a bit exaggerated. Yeah, I think Fusilade is good. Because Rhea doesn't have bandage, right? So I can still attack her. Wrath, no bandage. No bandage, no bandage. So I'll be able to do some shit. Mercurius. Might not be able to finish you, but I'm close at least. Oh. Okay. Alright. I stepped into Rhea's range. Well, this is happening. I saved the use. Good. Now I still have 2 uses. The end is near. Again. Almost seems like Rhea's craziness is here to justify this line and to justify this idea, because she has seemed to care. At least a bit for human life up until this point. Okay, that's not that much damage. It benefits me here that this Endelgard has very well balanced defenses. Mercurius. We're going to break that barrier. We're going to break that barrier, guys. Oh, yes. Okay. This is difficult. Steamy. Okay, so we've got the meteor. And we've got the bolting. I still have my gambit, which is incredible actually, and I have I don't have yours. I don't have Fusilade either. I have 1 use of Assault Troop. Good. Sword. Oh, I have Desperation. I always forget. Desperation is actually quite useful. You don't kill me, and now I have a path there. So this is good. Raging Flames. Obviously the time to use it. No other enemy is as important. I attracted the Immaculate One's attention. Link Horses now has 100%. It's going to break even more. Don't be like that, Rhea. Rhea, we're breaking you. Okay, let me think now. This should have broken like the whole lower right. Yeah, okay. Oh, one here. One here is all we need. Iritsa? Oh, there. Thunderbrand. Whoa, okay, that was brutal. 2 criticals in a row. Okay, yeah, I get the point. I get the point. You're a good unit. With the steel sword, you don't actually have that much hit against me. But you still get your 18% because... Vengeance doesn't do that much. Is Vengeance not useful? Oh, you block Vengeance? Is that a thing? Ancient Dragon's Team negates some abilities and combat arts. You can't get Vengeance. Alright, that's news for me. Definitely. I don't think I can raise your accuracy. 70. Come on. Don't fail me now. We need to break. It hit! It hit! There it goes. I think 10 or so. 10 umbral? Yeah. I remember that because it comes at a point where it's no longer useful. Okay. Triangle attack. Of course, I have triangle attack. So I didn't give you Ripple? How do you have triangle attack? Is it because with one character having triangle attack, all the others can use it? I could swear I didn't equip it on you. Yeah, you don't have it. And you don't have it. The only one that has it is Constance. Alright, I didn't know that. Hilarious. Let's throw the bomb. And the short axe. It's finishing. It's ending now. Oh, you do 40. Okay, guys. Let me just quickly redo some things about the previous turn. Obviously, letting Constance hit has to be repeated. So I guess the question is... Because you have to go through there and there and there and there and there and there. No, that's because this is 12, this is 16. 40 for attack. You do 40. Why? Why though? Please. Oh, it would have been so great. Oh, yes, yes, yes! Yes! Thanks, Caspar. Okay, less damage on Rhea, but still okay. She will recover now, so it won't be that easy to do damage to her. Her not being affected by Vengeance is actually good design. I don't even mind it. I know what you're doing now. Of course, Violet has to come here. You can stay there. Actually, I like Ideation because of the thing. Sublime Heaven. I have good dodge now. Wrenches my soul. Critical. 111 damage. That's good. Level 4 Sylvain. Stay there. You do 28, right? How bad is this? Oh, not that bad. Hunter's Volley Bow of Thorgan is actually the best damage I can do. Some bow action by Hubert here at the very end. And poison. I can't... I have to be here. Do I have to be... I could swear I could triangle attack before. Well, doesn't really matter. Yeah, triangle attack. It just doesn't show. So... if I get the 61%. I didn't, but it's still only 5% of hitting me back. Please dodge. Okay. Well, now, Astra. Let's go for the criticals. Yes. I don't know what happened there, but some of the criticals were enough. Okay. Have to be careful. Getting countered very hard here, so can't really afford to attack. I can heal Caspar though, so that he comes in and strikes with the silver sword. A critical, a 7%. Okay, Caspar. Oh, that's a lot of critical because you have Wrath now. But I don't want to risk that, so we are going to heal Endelgard. Surrounding with everything I have. Soul Blade. You have very low chance of hitting and critting. Okay, you don't even hit. That's everyone I have. Seems like Mercurius does very well. Just need to do... Oh! Okay, of course you... Yeah. I'm not going to get that. But an assault proof might be enough to lower you down. A miss. Really? No chance of critical. Not even with the rapier. So I'd say Mercurius. Crit me if you want. And the one finishing is Ferdinand. It's the end. Everyone participated, almost. Petra missed her gambit, but everyone participated here at the end. Probably Endelgard? Oh, Petra. Well, I mean, yeah. Just to close my mouth, she did a lot through both of the sides. So there it is. And now a cutscene for the first time ever since we chose to go this route. The time has come. Why are you using axes, Endelgard? That's a horrible end. She heard my beating and she says, "Oh, his heart isn't beating." Endelgard, it never did. But with this, it can finally beat now. Not only that, but the hair goes back to its original hue. Well, the hair and the eyes. That seems like the end. I'm going to start saving in here in case it's the cleared game data. No, it's after battle. But that's okay. Here we get the final tapestry, the one you get with the emblem. This one is supposed to represent some kind of hope, but I've always found it to be disturbing. You know, the idea of Endelgard holding all the power in Fodlan, while Hubert plots in, behind her back. From the tyranny of Crescent status. Beneath the surface, an unseen yet silent struggle began to take shape. Those who slither in the dark. Now, the time for romance has come, right? Actually, well, let me see. Oh, a Garthan? Oh, yes, we're here. This is the CG. This is the CG I saw. This is the one that intrigued me so much. Seems like we don't get a very clear explanation. It's already framed by what we've been told. Which is clearly that we are now battling those who slither in the dark. And by the way, I can't help but notice the sword I'm holding looks like the sword of Ceros. The handle looks to be the handle of the crest of Ceros. And it could make sense because I couldn't hold the sword of the creator any longer. You know, because I don't have the crest. If that's intentional, that's a nice touch. You won't be killing me. Or will I? We should fight toward the same end, only to vanquish one another in time. It's rare to see you smile. I determined it was the Death Knight who was drawn to you. But you are the only being who truly means anything to me. Mercedes? Well, okay. Not saying anything. Until that day comes, you must survive. I feel the same way. I can't quite say if that was a good ending or a bad ending. That might have been... That was either the worst support ever or the best. Depending on how you look at it. At least it was funny. Alright. Green Sunflower is over. Green Sunflower is over. And yeah, the final battle is pretty interesting. The final battle, I think, is entertaining. It's well designed. I have good things to say about the final battle and the second to last map especially. I really like that one. I like the imagery, so thematically it goes very well. So, what do I think about the route? I think this route is the worst route in Three Houses, and as a whole, Crimson Flower is the worst thing that has ever been done in Fire Emblem. I think it's worse than Revelation. I think it's worse than Birthright. I think it's worse than, I don't know, Awakening Lunatic. I think it's worse than Eliwood Hearth existing because it's pretty useless. I think this route serves absolutely no purpose. Every purpose that it could have is wasted. This was such a waste of time, but I really needed to have a let's play of this run, so I decided to go for, you know, the most random, weird things I could think about, and in the end, what was the result? Nothing special. I did get to try some new units. Constance, Yeritz I didn't use very much last time actually as a Death Knight. And Anna, especially Anna was like the brand new for me. So there were some novelties for me, also some supports, mainly Constance and Yeritz also. Yeah, I mean, I saw new content, it's just 3 houses is so difficult to play, to record. The game is so long, and not in a good way, because it's artificially long, because you have to struggle through it, because to beat each and every of the chapters you have to do immense amounts of grinding, exploration, grinding, and you throw hours and hours and hours to the garbage, and in the end the amount of time you spend to do actual battle. Oh, didn't expect to get this one. I didn't even think it would exist. Constance and Mercedes travel together to the School of Sorcery, where they immerse themselves in magical research with the help of their friends. One day announced down in discovery. They restore both their houses. They grow increasingly close over the years. They became less like friends, more than family, and began to speak of the other as if she were a dear sister. And of course, alone, she doesn't have any support. I have never seen her end, but I'm guessing it's not very relevant. Disappeared from the area. Tales of a mysterious merchant were passed down. Some say she continues her travels, eternally peddling her wares. Yeah, I mean, it's Anna. We don't really care. Dorothea Petra. Well, I joked about saving your girlfriend, and this actually happened. She declared independence from Folgan, renegotiated Brigi's diplomatic ties. She was accompanied by Dorothea, who left Fodland to support her. With the connection she made at her time in the opera. Okay. The people of Brigid were skeptical, but they warmed up to her. She became the person whom Petra loved the most. Yeah, the queens of Brigid. Very popular pair. Another popular pair, I guess. We are getting just the default ships. Pursue a carefree journey traveling the world. Caspar got into trouble. Linhard was always there to get him out. A book by an anonymous author titled The Thousand Roads and Seven Seas. They settled down at where they actually went is unknown. Pretty cool, Linhard in this run. Bernadetta Ferdinand. What the fuck? Bernadetta renounced to her claim to House Burley. She married Ferdinand. Due to the success of policies, Ferdinand was offered a position of Prime Minister. He accepted, giving the management of the territory to his wife. Bernadetta did not leave home, so Ferdinand's life involved a lot of travel, but he always embarked on his return home with a smile on his face. Because I didn't see the support, wow, this really happened. Okay. I was thinking, so where is Hubert? Oh, worst scenario. Tireless work, her devoted servant Hubert was always close at hand, ready to dispose of unsavory burdens by any means necessary. And they passed her labor to Endelgard's successor. It is said they spent the rest of their lives together. It is unlikely they ever gave both to the true depth of their affections. Okay. And Yae Suzuki and Yeritza, The Wings of the Hegemon, which is a different title, and the Bloodstained Demon. Yae Suzuki and Yeritza threw themselves fully into her struggle for those who slither in the dark. Combined might of Shining Sword and Reaper's Scythe, true, only they apply differently. They stole away in secret. Their whereabouts thereafter have been the subject of much conjecture among historians. Yeah, it's only that Yelitza was the Shining Sword, and I was the Reaper's side. So in a way, it was true. And now the different song, right? Yeah. And the thing is, here you get a different song, only in this route, because the Edge of Dawn is supposed to represent Edelgard's desire. Well, this is still the music for the Edge of Dawn, but... Or maybe you don't get voices. I think that's kind of the point. You don't get the lyrics, because the lyrics represent the idea that Endelgard has to suffer through this war and has to go beyond the war to be able to achieve what she wants. But, because in the route she finally does, you don't get to hear Edge of Dawn. In the other routes, Edelgard's desire remains unfulfilled, so you get Edge of Dawn. Nice touch. Nice touch. Doesn't save the game, but doesn't save the route either. I have so many bad things to say about this game, and I'm actually considering doing a whole video about that. And it's not going to be a short video either. But I have to give credit where credit is due. For example, I think that the music is good. And I think that, you know, there is a large amount of content. Like, you can see they put a certain amount of effort into this game. There is lore. There's a lot of conversations. There's a lot of recorded voice. Like, you can see they really worked those voice actors to the death. So the content is there. It's the way it's applied that I don't really agree with. There's a lot of reusing maps between routes and reusing, yeah, just resources in general. That makes me think they could have invested all of this better, and maybe the idea of having so many routes was just the problem from the very beginning. I think Fire Emblem has always had a problem with handling routes. They just don't know how to show different perspectives without making the enemies seem more evil than they need to be. So they needed to make rhea very evil. They need to make Endelgard look incredibly evil in Blue Lions, at least in appearance. And then in the other routes they just resort to using those with Slither in the Dark who are comically evil, like Sunday morning cartoon level. It's a thing that happens, and I don't know why, because my whole motivation when playing Crimson Flower for the first time was, do I get to be the bad guy now? Or at least, do I get to see why Endelgard is doing what she's doing? And instead Endelgard is doing slightly different things. And it's that a small difference between Endelgard's actions here and in other routes that, you know, make her understandable and human and cutesy and lovable, instead of you know, inscrutable, which is kind of the thing I like about Endelgard. Her being a powerhouse, her being, you know, the Rudolph archetype, you know, Rudolph, Valhart, Sephiel, those people are the Endelgard archetype. They have a conflict with the ideas ruling the world, and they are willing to start a war to stop it, to stop the things how they are happening right now. Well, I don't know, as I said, I have many things to say. Kikuko Inoue is rhea, yeah, that's a good voice. I know that one. Cornelius Akemi Okamura, that's Nami from One Piece. And I know for a fact that Geralt is Aki Otsuka, which is the voice for Blackbeard in One Piece also. So those are good voices. There's also Aokiji in Seteth, but Seteth's voice at this point has become a staple in in Fire Emblem because he plays Lonku in Awakening, then he plays the Japanese voice. I mean, is Lonku, is Niles in Fates, Saber in Echoes, Seteth in this game, and more recently Kagetsu. And then the English voices, which I think did an incredible job. I can't say the same about Engage. Engage has maybe a better Japanese cast than Three Houses. The Japanese voices are very good. The English voices are pretty bad. I remember hearing some on Mecha's Let's Play. For example, Hortensia's is, yes, obnoxious. Bailey's very good, actually. I really dislike Kagetsu, actually, in English, in Engage. But in Three Houses they did a good job. The only one I can really complain about is like what? I'm not crazy about Endelgard in English. I don't know, maybe it's because I don't like Miriel and she's the voice for the same voice that plays Miriel in English, and the first time I played Awakening was in English, so I just relate them. It's weird. And what after this, by the way? So obviously no more Three Houses for a while. Next time I play Three Houses, it's going to be another Let's Play. I'm going to do Let's Plays for all the routes. I've already started, so might as well. I'm considering bringing... Well, we'll talk more about that in the future. But yeah, next one is going to be Golden Deer. I want to leave Blue Lions for the very last because I think it's the best. So I want to do that last. And, you know, end up with a good taste in my mouth. This route doesn't really leave the best taste in my mouth, but I couldn't be happier because, as I said, I consider this to be the lowest point in Fire Emblem. Once this is over, we can only, you know, it can only get better. So, what am I playing now as a Let's Play? It's actually one of the top games in my list. One of my favorite and one I've played before, but that I have to play at some point because it's iconic, it's difficult, it's well thought out. It has everything Three Houses doesn't. In fact, it's almost the anti-Three Houses in a way. I'm talking about Fire Emblem Fates Conquest. Now, I know the story for Conquest might not be the best, but I really like the characters. So I am going to be reading through the story and I'm going to be paying some attention. But all the maps. I'm so ready for the maps, especially after this. You know, being able to just open in the game and going directly into the map, almost, after reading the story and a little bit of support. Just play the map, play the map. That's the worst part about Three Houses. That's the part I dislike the most. Starting a new chapter and knowing that you're going to spend like at least half an hour getting ready for the chapter if you want to do it well. And in my case, because I have the most horrible case of OCD, I just have to spend like 2 hours or 3 hours because I want to get everything ready and I have to take away the weapons and I will have to put the weapons back. So yeah, the idea of playing Conquest, where the weapons don't break and the skills are far and few, and reclassing doesn't actually benefit you that much, so a lot of characters aren't going to reclass. Really looking forward to that. So yeah, the next Let's Play should be Conquest. I'm still trying to figure out a little bit how I'm going to do that. Might just be a simple Let's Play, might add a twist to it. My Let's Play for Birthright was actually an Iron Man. I'm obviously not ready to do a Conquest Iron Man, it's a much more difficult game. I'll have to see. I already have some ideas about characters I want to try. It's a game I've played extensively, so I don't have to focus that much on deciding new things. I'll just wing it, you know, and as I play I'll decide who I'm using and who I'm not. but I have some ideas already. And yeah, also Engage should have started as a secondary series that shouldn't be related to this run because it was supposed to come out after, after FE6 ended. But I took a little bit of a breather because I wanted to finish 3 houses before I start recording Engage. So even if Engage starts coming out before this is over, just know that, I was waiting a little bit to record it because, well, as you can probably understand, I only have one Nintendo Switch. Having to switch the cartridges for the games continuously to play one or the other, to record one or the other, is obviously very annoying. And yeah, also puts a lot of pressure on the amount of storage I have on the card on my recording device, so yeah. There's that. I don't really know what else to say, like, this is a long series of credits. I hope you enjoyed the series. This series actually got like a good amount of views. Well, the most ridiculous was obviously Clusy. Clusy was like, what the fuck are we doing now? I just gave that name to that chapter because I saw a joke of about Ace Attorney, a series I currently am playing a little bit, and I saw the joke about one of the witnesses, which is a clown, in one of the more modern games I haven't actually played. So yeah, like, Clusy. And I said, Crony is a clown. Could be fun, Clusy. 1.5k views. Is that how the Fire Emblem community works? Well, it definitely is how the Three Houses community works. I didn't like this game, but if you did, consider liking, subscribing, leaving a comment. I don't have much more to say. It's 1 AM in the morning. I want to go sleep. But yeah. See you in the next series, I guess. Bye.